Fascinating questions about your brain. Why do we dream? Or can the brain feel pain? Come, let's find out the answers for those tricky questions that any kid may ask you and you would remain stunned. And hey everyone, have you ever wondered what's inside your head that makes you you? That's right, it's your brain, the most powerful organ in your body. Today we are going to answer 10 fascinating questions about the brain. Questions kids often ask, but even adults are curious about. And at the end, we will see how your brain can actually make you successful in life. So let's get started. So question number 1. What is the brain and why do we need it? Your brain is like your body's control center. It tells your heart to beat, your lungs to breathe, and your stomach to digest food. Without a brain, your body is like a car without a driver. It simply won't work. Now let's move to question number 2. Is the brain like a computer? Yes and no. Like a computer, your brain stores information, solves problems, and sends messages. But unlike a computer, your brain can feel, imagine, and create. No machine in the world can match the creativity of a brain. So, how big is the brain? An average adult brain weighs about 1.4 kilograms, about the same as a small melon. Not very big, right? But it's the most complex object in the known universe, with around 86 billion neurons working together. Can the brain feel pain? Surprisingly, no. Your brain doesn't have pain sensors. That's why brain surgery can be done while a person is awake. But the brain interprets pain from the rest of the body. So when you stub your toe, it's your brain that says ouch. So, how does the brain remember things? So, have you ever wondered how does the brain remember things? When you learn something new, your neurons make new connections, like pathways in a forest. The more you repeat, the stronger the path becomes. That's why practicing is the secret to good memory. So, why do we forget stuff? Because the brain is smart. It doesn't want to waste space on useless details. Forgetting helps you focus on what's really important. But if you want to remember something, practice, review, and connect it to something fun. So, what happens when we dream? Dreams are your brain's way of playing movies while you sleep. They help process memories, solve problems, and sometimes show your hidden thoughts. Who knows, you might be a superhero in your dream tonight. Can the brain grow if I learn more? Yes, not in size like a balloon, but in strength. Learning new things makes new pathways in your brain. This process is called neuroplasticity, and it means your brain can keep growing and adapting no matter your age. So, what happens in brain death? Or what is brain death? Brain death happens when the brain completely stops working. Unlike fainting or being in a coma, brain death is permanent because the brain can no longer control the body. That's why protecting your brain with healthy habits is so important. And what if the brain is so powerful? Can it make me successful? Absolutely. Success starts in your brain. When you focus, your brain learns faster. When you imagine your goals, your brain motivates you to chase them. When you stay positive, your brain releases chemicals that keep you moving forward. Think of your brain as your best friend. Train it with good habits, reading, learning, exercising, staying curious, and it will guide you to success. So let's do a mini brain trick, right? Let's try a quick brain exercise. Here are 5 words: rocket, banana, dog, chair, ocean. Now do this. Make a silly story with them, like my dog sat on a chair eating a banana inside a rocket flying over the ocean. The crazier the story, the better your brain remembers. See, success equal to smart tricks. So today we answered 10 fascinating questions about the brain. What it is, how it works, why we forget, why we dream, and how it can make us successful. Remember, your brain is the most powerful tool you will ever own. Feed it with knowledge, challenge it with new tasks, protect it with healthy habits, and it will take you farther than you can imagine. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And never forget, train your brain and you train your future.